remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember.
Yo, my bad. The mic wasn't on at first, but what's up, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, y'all know we have Music Monday as well. Didn't go live Wednesday, mainly because, you know, that's the day before Thanksgiving, so pretty much I was just kicking it with the fam. But we back, Jack, and we back live in action right here. So pretty much, man, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I don't get the content out in time, most likely we've been already discussing it in the Sold Out Discord, man. Shameless plug, what have you, right? Okay. So pretty much, man, we got an update with Dick's Sporting Goods, which I kind of anticipate we was going to be getting one anyway, because, you know, they acquired Foot Locker here recently. So we're pretty much just going to be talking Dick's Sporting Goods. What the plan is, pretty much, Dick's pulls, reveals Foot Locker restructuring plan, store closing ahead. Keep in mind, Foot Locker, them, before the Dick's acquired them, they had already sold, or closed and revamped. They revamped a lot of stores, but if I'm not mistaken, they closed over 400 stores that really wasn't performing like that. So we're gonna be doing an update on that, and then pretty much we're gonna see where it goes. Pretty much Foot Locker's former team strayed away from the retail 101 and did not execute the fundamentals. We're gonna go down, how did they get here? In so many words, we're gonna start there, and then we're gonna see what Dick's plans is afterwards. So we'll start with that, and then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. Also, keep in mind, if I'm not mistaken, December 1st is Monday. So I'll be doing my top anticipated upcoming sneaker releases video. I'll be dropping that Monday. If everything goes right, gotta get in and lock in, because as much as I love the holidays, it throws the kids' schedule off. You guys probably don't see it because I'm still just grinding and hustling. But yeah, you got to stay focused in this joint, man. So I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys, if you went after the Black Cats, that was like my last pickup. As you guys can see, I went crazy yesterday dropping the content. I love them. So if you wanted those, hope you got them. A lot of people probably were saying like, yo, they were like, yo, they, you know, some people wasn't anticipating to sell out like that, but they made moves, you know what I mean, respectively. So if you want them, you know, the homie Dunks, I know he was putting in the footwork. But anyway, man, I'm going to touch the chat, see what we got in the building, and then we'll get the party started. Pretty much, looks like we got Thomas Goldring Jr. in here. Says, Jones, did you cop the Pearl Foams? No, but when I was doing my mall vlog, I don't know if you guys caught it in the beginning, but it seems like they're in high demand. And I'm not surprised. I was on the fence, but I don't like the phones with the Nike check on the side of the joint. But these, I will keep it 100. They don't look bad. If I'm going to keep it real, they don't look bad at all. But I didn't cop, though. To answer your question, I did respond. I see you, the Dark Knight 73 in the building says, yo, what up, Dark Knight? What's good? What's good? What's good? He says, all good on my end. Thomas Goldwing Jr. says, nah, I didn't cop them. From what I'm hearing, it was probably a tough cop anyway. If I had to guess, it was a tough cop, regardless if you was going for him or not. You know what I'm saying? When I came to DTLR, it was booming. You know what I'm saying? People were in and out, but the phones was booming around the bondo. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended right there. Let's see. We got Slayer in the building. Says, yo, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayers? What up? What up? What up? Let's see. Dark Knight says, 2 pair of Black Cats and a pair of Pearl Foam Posits. Nice and broke until the game is dropped, or the Solely 3s. I think those Soulfly 3s, if I'm not mistaken, they are supposed to drop, the raffle's supposed to open up on the 2nd. So Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday, they supposed to drop that one. Them Soulfly 3s is looking nice, but from what I've been hearing, they're going to take care of the local. If you got a local zip code, I'm probably talking too much here, but if you got like a local zip code, it's supposed to favor to them first. From what I'm hearing, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, and I want to say this too, man. Speaking of the word broke, right? For the people who are in the sneakers, man, this stuff can add up real quickly. Anybody can say like, you know, you're doing the content, all you do is buy the shoe and talk about it. Yeah. But if you, for me, I'm going to speak for myself. The YouTube ratio check compared to how many sneakers come out, apples and oranges, baby. Apples and oranges. It helps, but it ain't, I wouldn't put a dagger on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Slayer says, hopefully y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Agreed. Hopefully y'all did have a good Thanksgiving, man. I mean, hopefully you got time to spend time with your family. This is one of the ones I get to see. Certain family members I don't get to see for quite some time. So I definitely had a great one. So I hope everybody else did as well. We got, what is it? Zachary baby. If I'm looking, no. Zachy, your boy Haror. I'm going to just say Zach, right? I'm going to just call you Zach because I feel like that's a lot in that joint. It says, how do I wash Polo Ralph Lauren tracks? It says, how do I wash the Polo tracks? Me personally, what I do, I take them to the dry cleaners. To be honest, a lot of people have asked me that too. I take them to the dry cleaners. Take them to, you don't have to go to the cheaper joint, but I used to go to the dry cleaners. Me, I wear them a couple times and then go to, I don't just throw them in the washer because, and I think that's how mine has lasted so long over the years. As you can see, like I'm rocking stuff that's 4 and 5 years old, dry cleaners, and just kind of be careful with it. Yeah, I wouldn't even put them in the washer. But if you look on the back tag of the actual like tracksuit and the pants, and I do this with all my stuff. Some stuff I just know, but like no flex or nothing. But I have Polo Ralph Lauren bed sheets, right? It has in there how to wash them, and I've been following that direction, and the sheets have been holding up immaculate, and I've been sleeping great. But yeah, I wash those like every week. So, yeah. I would assume that. Check the tag if you don't want to go the dry cleaner route. But if you don't want to go there, check the tag. But I would say go to the dry cleaners. And I see what you're saying right here. So do I have to take them to the dry cleaners? I would recommend the dry cleaners. Personally, I would recommend the dry cleaners. That's what I do with mine. And yeah, I would recommend them. Just to be on the safe side, because I'll keep it 100. I'll speak for myself. I love my Ralph Lauren track shoes, but they're not cheap. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make them last. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would recommend the dry cleaners personally. Dark Knight says, the problem is with Foot Locker, they backdoored everything. Well, you know the new CEO over there, because Mary Dillon I think she had to leave. But the new lady over there was once the lady that was tied to her son, allegedly pretty much, having access to all them sneakers and using a Nike credit card too, right? So I mean, we got to keep our eyes on Foot Locker. It's going to be very interesting for sure. But yeah, allegedly, whole live is a legend on the opinionated base. Allegedly. I wouldn't have my, you know what I'm saying? I'm very curious how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that in the works of it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Slayer says, New Year's, same me. Hey, no New Year's resolution, Slayer? No New Year's resolution? Zach says, how I wash my polo tracksuits. Let's see, on the double knits, how I wash the and don't damage. You have a lot, so how do I wash them? Kind of already covered that. I'm kind of just catching up. Thanks, I haven't washed them in a year. The stitching is coming out. Yeah, take them to hey man, whoa, I get it. Take them to a dry cleaner. I would say at least, depending on how often you wear them, right? If you wear them, say like once a week or twice a week or what have you, I would say at least like once a month, take them to the dry cleaners and let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do personally. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with them, and yeah. But I don't also, I'm working in no flex, but I don't get to wear mine every day because of my job. You know what I'm saying? But holiday season, when I'm vlogging, I'm in mine. So yeah, I mean, I get my money's worth, I feel like. But yeah, most definitely. So dry cleaning is what I recommend. Cool. So let's get started on this Dick Stories. Pause. For the people who need it. And then we'll pretty much cover that. We'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up. I'm only going to be in for an hour. Appreciate everybody for being active in the chat so far, man. Really means a lot to the kids. So give me a second, and I'm going to share my screen and get this party started, right? Let's get it started in here. All right, cool. So boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. Audio and visual should be looking good. I'm going to start with this one on the back end. Pause. It's kind of hard to talk Dick Sporting Goods and it not just come out the wrong way. But it says pretty much Dick Sporting Goods, Ed Stack, Foot Locker, former team strayed away from the Retail 101. Did not execute the fundamentals. So, I mean, if you think about it, that kind of brings up what you just was saying, Slayer. You know what I'm saying? If you keep it 100 with the allegedly like backdooring and shit, you know what I'm saying? Again, he didn't stick to the fundamentals. So here you go. You know what I'm saying? Just food for thought. But we're going to keep it moving here. Says Dick's executive chairman said Foot Locker's former management team strayed from Retail 101 and did not execute the fundamentals. Now, this was dropped November 25th. So, pretty much what? Literally just a few days ago. Kind of missed out on this one. But it says Foot Locker is about to transform by a new owner of Dick's Sporting Goods as the latter executive chairman gets candid about what went wrong at the sneaker retail. So, again, you gotta obviously do that, and you gotta pay attention to the details too. You know what I'm saying? And I know they try to do, like, what was it called? Their lace up plan, but obviously somewhere along the lines, the lace up plan did not stick. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go according to plan, and that happens. But you know what I'm saying? When stuff you see not moving on the up and up, you gotta restructure the plan sometimes. Go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? I see you, man, with the kick says, "What's Gucci sold out family? What up, Manny's? What up? We just getting started, babies. We just getting started." But yeah, we're pretty much going on over right now. This article kind of breaks down what went wrong with Foot Locker in the first place, and then we're pretty much going to be talking what Dick's Sporting Goods may or may do to improve the situation. You know what I'm saying? The Minimum Kick says, this live is sponsored by pause.com. Hey, you know what? I'm going to let that slide, pause, because to be honest, with this whole thing, talking about Dick's Sporting Goods, I mean, yeah, we're probably going to be using the word Dick's a lot. Allegedly. Pause. But to be honest, yeah, now that they've acquired Foot Locker chain, yeah, we're going to be using the word Dick's a lot. Because nobody's going to say Dick's Sporting Goods the whole entire time. It's a little bit, it's not like with retail names or business names in general, you notice most business names try to keep it at 1 to 2 words. Anything after that is kind of, well, what I was told, anything after 4 words is technically too long. But if I'm not mistaken, anything after 2 words is too long to name for a business. So if you think about it, Dick's Sporting Goods. But if you see their advertisement across the board, it says Dick's everywhere in big bold letters. The Sporting Good, they keep it very small and, you know, simple. Pause. Pause. Let's see where we at real quick. Man with the kicks got the skull in this joint. Foot Locker says is about to transform by a new owner, Dick's Sporting Goods, as the latter of the executive chairman gets candid about what went wrong at the sneaker retailer. It says, we're doing all our shareholders who expect us to do to make the Foot Locker business assertive in 2026, Dick's executive chairman Edward Stack told investors during a company conference call Tuesday after the company posted third quarter earnings results. And I have to tell you, as the largest shareholder, I couldn't be more excited about the progress we're making and the opportunities ahead. That sounds a little structured. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 100. You don't want to sound like your business is going backwards, but I feel like they may be moving forward slowly but surely, but that worded is like the nicest way to be like, hey, yo, we moving, you know. But anyway, I feel like with any business, as long as they see a steady, even if it's a nice and slow, steady increase over the years, that's still a win. You know what I'm saying? I'm that firm believer, you know, if you stay, X amount of pennies, you could still have $100. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take longer, but the more and more coins you acquire, the more and more that, you know, you'll see growth. So sometimes growth is nice, slow, and steady, if we're going to keep it real. Says Stack described the combined Dick's Sporting Goods business with that of Foot Locker in a transformative moment for Dick's. Together, we're building a global platform that is the intersection of the sports and culture, one that we believe will redefine sports retailing. This former combination will allow us to serve a broader consumer base, deepen our partnerships with the world's leading sports brands, and significantly expand our total addressable market. So pretty much they're saying like, yo, with pretty much Dick's taking over, we're gonna see some growth here. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're gonna break down what Dick's plans to bring to the table. Let me touch the chat real quick. Where we at? Let's see. The Dark Knight says Foot Locker store definitely needs a visual upgrade. I thought they were doing that, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel you on that, Dark Knight. I feel you. But this is my thing. I don't want them to do a complete 360. I really don't want them to do a complete, well, I could say 180 because turnaround, like boom, yeah. So I don't want them to do a complete 180, right? My thing is this. some of the stuff with Foot Locker, I'm just kind of used to seeing. Change is good, but I feel like they got to implement it. Some of the stores I did see where they try to do a more like up-to-date hipster version of it, kind of like if you think of a JD Sports. But again, JD Sports, dog, I feel out of pocket when I go in there. To keep it 100, I feel like I'm in Paris, overseas, in a nightclub, and it, like the way the lights is moving and spinning and all that joint, I swear to God, I'm like, bro, I be low-key, not on no weird shit, but I be a little uncomfortable because I feel like it's for the young bucks, for real, for real. Like, I go in there to the JD Sports, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't really feel like I fit in. When I go to Foot Locker, it seems a little bit more calming. Now, on the other side, if you look at something like a DTLR, it's hipster, but they don't got the night theme to it. It seems like you walk into a city in there, if I had to guess. Like you walk into a day party or a rooftop party in the city is what I feel like whenever you walk into DTLR. They keep it 100. But yeah, they can definitely do a little bit of a visual upgrade, but I feel like they shouldn't they shouldn't store away from like their main core base, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta completely turn it around. I mean, I still want to be able to tell it's Foot Locker versus like, what the hell is that? Oh, that's Foot Locker? I don't want to have that type of vibe. You know what I mean? Slayer says, at Men with the Kick says, bruh. And let's see, Slayer says, not too many dicks near me, pause. Hey. Yo, I wasn't ready for that one. But yeah, we got a couple dicks in the area for real, for real. And they tend to stand out. Every Dick Sporting Goods here, pause, they're very visible dick signs. Like whenever you see them, like there's like big dicks, pause. But like their stores stand out. Like if you think, like when I get off the freeway to a certain spot, at least 2 spots I can think of. Whenever like I get off the freeway, like you pulled up to a Dick's, pause. Like you know what I'm saying? It's huge. It's huge over there. Pause. Major pause. Dark Knight says Polo got sensory overload at JD. Hey yo, I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I walked into that mall. Look. Last time I went in one, well, I'll say I'm talking in one time particular because I've probably been in one since then. But check this out. So story time, real quick. So I pull up to do the mall vlog. This was a couple years ago, and I pull up to do the mall vlog, and to be honest, I think this was right when things were kind of opening back up. We were just freshly coming off the shutdown, but people still had, some people were still rocking masks. And then some people were, instead of just rocking the regular like surgical mask joint, they had the Pooh Shiesty ski mask joint. So when I pulled up into JD Sports, and I hate this stereotype, but I'm sorry. So it was already booming, boom, 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 like, and the lights is going all over the place. So when I walked in the joint, I just pulled up to JD Sports. If you look, I gotta find the vlog. I was looking all over the place because I went into survival mode. I'm like, yo, and then like right when I was vlogging and I was hitting the shoes and doing my joint, I had to keep one eye away from the camera because these Pooh Shiesty looking people was over there looking at me like, who the hell is he? And I had the bandana on there. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. But to be honest though, I feel like they kind of like, I don't know, we gave each other like a head nod and I kept it moving. But I went on and got the hell on up out of there to keep it 100, dog. I mean, I went in there, cool. I already got what I needed. And then one time the owner, it was like the store owner was there. He didn't want me filming in there. So, I mean, I've had my experience of JD Sports to keep it 100. Men of the Kick says Slayer 100, strong arm. Slayer says major pause indeed. Yeah, for sure. Men of the Kick says Richard taking over. Pause. Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, he said that the company knew that Foot Locker business was going to need work. Let me be candid. Let's see, Foot Locker strayed away from the retail 101 and did not execute the fundamentals. And in the post-COVID world, the executive chairman said Foot Locker failed to react quickly enough and pivoted to a direct-to-consumer model that had the wrong inventory. One that had too much of what didn't sell and not enough of what did sell. My thing where I feel like Foot Locker went wrong, in my opinion, while we on this what they did wrong before we transition on to the dicks. Pause. I think their original app was good because it was a 2-factor authentication process where you enter the joint, boom, you got to put your pin in. If you're gonna hit, you got all that. But I feel like they didn't have probably the structure to support the amount of being bombarded like that. Because the app, while I did like the two-factor authentication process that you used to have to go through with Foot Locker, on the downside, once it got overwhelming, and the structure where it's like some people had 10-minute head start, you pretty much know it's a wrap. I mean, they could have changed it, maybe give us like a 1-minute head start, something like that. I feel like they should have left the original joint, but then they switched to the FLX or the Flex. We never got a like true confirm of like what Flex was or even the name. Like, is it called Flex or is it called FLX? You know what I'm saying? We never got that full whole thing, and I knew, to be honest, that wasn't gonna stick at all. Cool. Looks like we just got a $9.99
Showing love to the
donation.
good fellas. Big salutes Polo. Say what's up to Pops from me as usual. Saluting face emoji.
Most definitely. So salutes to Big Money Sonny with the $9.99 donation. Appreciate that, big dog. Says, showing love to the good fellas. Big salutes, Polo. Say what's up to Pops from me as usual. No problem, homie. Appreciate that, man. That definitely is going up. So Sonny says, what up, Sonnies? What up? Just getting through this article of pretty much covering where Foot Locker went wrong, and then pretty much we're going to be covering what Dick's is going to bring to the table. Pause. For the ones who need it. It says, Dick's closed on its $2.5 billion deal to acquire Foot Locker this past September. The big box sporting goods retailer quickly named former Nike executive Ann Freeman ahead of Foot Locker's North America. That plus other executive changes led to the departure of former Foot Locker CEO Mary Dillon and former president Franklin Bracken. So I told you that. So Mary Dillon, she had to leave, and now we got the lady Ann Freeman, which her son used to be that guy. We covered that a few years ago. Ironically, she's kind of went full circle if you think about it. So I'm very curious about how this may be. In my world, and I feel like in the sneaker world in general, no disrespect, whole lot of a legend on an opinionated base. She's got eyes on her now. I feel like, are they going to keep eyes on her from the business point of view? But the sneaker culture, Foot Locker's already down. You know what I'm saying? She can't go over there and do the same stuff she was doing with Nike. Maybe some of it, but she's going to have to bring some changes and can't have certain things that went down allegedly with the whole Foot Locker thing with the whole Nike thing come over to Foot Locker. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mandarin Kick says, Sonny the Plug 100 salutes. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, Manolo. I've been hearing y'all saying it so much. I think I pronounced that one pretty accurate. Says, on Tuesday, retailer global expert Matthew Barnes joined the management team when he was named head of Foot Locker International Executive December 3rd. So that's pretty much right around the corner. So it's effective December 3rd, which that would be Wednesday. Because December 1st is Monday, then of course Tuesday is the 2nd. Yeah. Says, for the third quarter, Foot Locker business compete negatively with pro forma comp sales down 4.7%, including a 10.2 decline internationally, he said. Let's see, Big Money Sonny says, big ups to Polo for always staying true and always staying on schedule. Salutes, my brother. No problem, man. No problem. Appreciate that. Says, now after looking even deeper under the hood, as the owners of Foot Locker are conviction that we turned the business around as only grown. Says, we will bring our operational experience and supplier relationships and other merchandise expertise to return Foot Locker to its rightful place as the top player in the specialty athletic channel, Stack said. Says, we're committed to investing in Foot Locker's business and to return profitable growth. So, they got a lot ahead of them. And if you think about it, they got a lot ahead of them because keep in mind, while we just kind of joked about JD Sports, they've been making moves. You know what I'm saying? JD Sports, they also got Finish Line, and they got DTLR. That's all up under that umbrella. And I'm probably missing a couple other stores along the way. You know what I mean? So they've been doing their thing. Dick's been doing their thing. And Dunks used to tell this back in the day. Dick's has really got a long way, really come a long way. Ironically, I was watching some podcasts over the holidays. And one of the podcasts I was watching, I forgot the name of the joint. They were like, yo, I ain't been in a Dick's in so long. And they're like, yo, I went in there and they got everything. And he was like, I couldn't help myself. I copped a couple of J's. They said they went in there for their kids and they ended up copping stuff for themselves. And I feel like that's going to be their strategy over at Dick's. You know what I'm saying? Dark Knight says, Foot Locker have and has a bunch of managers who are thieves. Allegedly. I'm going to say it for you. Allegedly. Let's see. To the end, Stack said it needs a clean out garage of underperforming assets, which it is first priority. That means clearing out unproductive inventory, closing unperforming stores, and resizing assets that don't align with Dick's go-forward vision for the Foot Locker business. He said, company has initiated certain pricing actions late in the third quarter and will be more aggressive in the fourth quarter to clear out the inventory that's not working. Stack also couldn't say how many stores would be closing, acknowledging that the company is still evaluating its store profitability and the asserting how many really need to be closed and how many we could make more profitable. So they're trying to find out the perfect ratio here of like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. Says, what up, Polo? What up, Divine? Let's see. Big Money Sunny says, shout out to the young G Divine. Let's see. Manu Kick says, Divine 100. What up, Divine? So pretty much right now they're in that stage. And I'm pretty sure when I go over the next article, it's going to cover, because I think it's going to be 400 stores. It's going to be the magic number. Don't quote me, no. We'll get caught up to speed here. It says, one casualty, although not all that surprising, was the decision learned earlier this month that Foot Locker was no longer moving its headquarters to Florida, which we did cover that. And while Stack didn't elaborate on the right sizing of assets, he did say Dick's is going to impairing underperforming assets. That could mean rethinking of the future of Champ Sports, WSS, and Atmos banners that are a part of the non-core Foot Locker business. So I think the kids' Foot Lockers, the main Foot Lockers, are going to be okay. But like I said, last time I went in Champs 2, dog, I'll run it back. Check my last mall vlog, not my pickup vlog, the Black Cats, but the one before that, Jink. I want to say it was the taxi. No, it was when I went, what I got? The Chicago low joints. I pulled up on time in the mall. All the other shoe stores is open. Champs open late. You know, and I know everything is human, but you should have two people open the store, not just one. But I don't know how they're structuring or how they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. Opening up the stores late and the store's already not performing, not a good look. Not a good look at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm no businessman here, but not a good look at all. Where we at? Let's see. Devon says, salutes to my G, Manny, and OG Sonny. Let's see. Dark Knight says, the Foot Locker in Elm Street, Luberton, North Carolina, and Screw allegedly are straight up trifling. It's hood in there. There are some hood Foot Lockers, right? We have some hood Foot Lockers too. Remember I told you we had one over here that had a shooting in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, rocking them Chicago lows now, Polo. Fire shoe, real talk, better than the squeaky fours. Hey, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. I like both. I think I'm going to rock my foes next week to keep it 100. Says, our intent is to get the vast majority of the inventory charges behind us by the end of the year so we can start 2026 fresh and position Foot Locker for an inflection point during the back-to-school season in 2026, Stack said. He added that the company has been in talks with key vendors and they are fully aligned with Dick's vision for Foot Locker. Says we're moving with urgency and have already kicked off all 11 store pilots to begin testing changes in the product and the in-store presentation. It's early, but we're encouraged by what we're seeing and learning, Stack said. He described back to school next year has an inflation point, meaning that's when the new strategy and the assortments could see a meaningful progress. Says Foot Locker store pilot includes not only bringing new product back, also increasing the apparel items, a business that Stack said the former Foot Locker team walked away from, as well as Foot Locker selection. He said Foot Locker leaned too much into its private brands and where those labels have a place in retail, It's the national brands that have meaningful increase, particular in apparel, because they help drive the AURs, which is the average unit of retail. As differentiating Foot Lockers from Dick's, Stack said Foot Locker will be a bit more basketball inspired, a bit more trend inspired, definitely more urban than Dick's business. Pause, right? As for Dick's, he said it will be more sport led, along with the lifestyle products. We think Dick's is really at a center of the sport and culture, and it's more suburban concept. So they don't plan on making too much changes with Dick's because it's already performing well. They're gonna try. They gotta restructure the new joint, so they don't want to be in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let me hit the chat. Big Money Sonny says straight hood Foot Lockers. Divine Photo says seems like Nike a formula whatever all black Jordan shoes they come out with, it sells. I can see that. Memory Kick says are the Black Cat 4s the top GR of the year? Hey, chill. Is it really a GR? It's sold out though. It's sold out. The taxis is still available, but the Black Cats, they sold out. That's a different ball game, Manny. As you barking up a different tree, dog. Let's see. Devon says if they come out with the Black Cat 13s, it wouldn't be a problem. I still got my Black Cat 13s too. Hey, them joints is immaculate too. Black Cats in general is fire. It make me low key want to go back and spend the block on the Black Cat 3s because those joints came out this year too. And we're gonna keep it 100. And I skipped them joints though. I skipped them. But yeah. Big Money Sonny says, where we at real quick? Got another donation here. It's $9.99
Shout out to
from Sonny.
Gerard, but we need Nike to release more coats. Let's get it.
Sonny says, shout out to J-Rod, but we need Nike to release more Cortez. Let's get it. Chill. But where we at real quick? Let's see. Big Money says, undefeated 4s are the best GR of the year. Salutes. These shoes, just because they did like massive numbers, well, I guess if they did a big production, I guess it makes sense. I will say this. I will say the undefeated 4s. I'll agree with Sonny on this one. You know what I'm saying? He says, shit, honestly, the metallic 5s were obtainable GR of the year. There it is, Manny. The metallic 5s, you had to put in a little bit of footwork, but those moved. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, hey, the Black Cat 3s low-key moved too. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to keep it real, they moved. You know what I mean? We had a lot of stuff, a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I will say that. I'll give it to the undefeated 4s. Black Cat's definitely in that conversation. Metallic 5's definitely in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Manu Kick says, that collab, Sonny, and sneaker of the year already. Let's see. Devon says, I haven't seen those Black Cat 4s move like that since the Metallic 5s reimagined. True. And, I mean, the reason we can't put the undefeated 4s in the conversation is because you couldn't go physically to the store to get those. You had to enter the raffle and all, what have you. It was all like an online base, unless you were just local somewhere. You know what I mean? Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, Cortez. Hey, yeah, the little bot pronounced it. It says, Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You said Cortez. Oh, you said Cortez. I thought you were saying Cortez. Yeah, you put Cortez, but I think you meant Cortez. Yeah. Manny says Black Cat 4s might catch up with the Metallic 5s prices soon. I can see that for sure. Let's see, and we're gonna cover this real quick. We're gonna transition onto the new plan right here because we kind of already covered. Like they completed a $2.5 billion acquisition from Foot Locker this past September. Dick's quickly named former CEO executive Aaron Freeman as his head of Foot Locker North America. Kind of covered that. They led the departure of Foot Locker's former CEO Mary Dillon from the former president Franklin Bracken on Tuesday. Global retailer Matthew Barnes joined the management team December 3rd. Kind of covered that already. Says for the third quarter ending November 1st, says Dick's posted a net income of $75 million on a 36.6% rise and a net sales of 4.17 billion. Right? Okay, so pretty much, let me make sure I'm going to go over this real quick. I may come back to this joint, but I want to make sure I cover the other article real quick because I want to know that's taking like 15 minutes, but I want to make sure we hit all the hot spots too. So let me transition on to the next article real quick. These are kind of one-in-one anyway, so I'm not really going off topic here. We're still going to stay in the flow. It says Dick's reveals Foot Locker's restructuring plan, store closing ahead. So that's what I really want to cover right here for the last like 15 minutes, and then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases. It says Dick's Sporting Goods executive chairman Ed Stack said that it is taking a distinctive actions of the Foot Lockers to clean out the garage, which that's what the last article just said. So again, this kind of goes hand in hand, but I want to see what this one was talking about, see what the major difference may or may not be. It says Dick's Sporting Goods, which posted third quarter results on Tuesday, is making changes at its Foot Locker operation. It says Dick said on Tuesday that his name Matthew Barnes is president of Foot Locker International effective December 3rd. Kind of the same thing as the last article too, so they kind of read hand in hand. Barnes will report that Dick's executive chairman Ed Stack, as well as join Foot Locker's management team, including former Nike executive Ann Freeman, who leads the Foot Locker North America. That's not the only change at Foot Locker. More are on the way, according to Stack. So there's going to be some major changes coming to Foot Locker. Some major changes. It says, at Foot Locker, we've assembled a world-class management team and are taking distinctive actions to clean out the garage by clearing unproductive inventory, closing unperforming stores, and laying the foundation for a fresh start in 2026. That's the thing. They pretty much already said this year we're going to take the L, but in 2026, coming at the top of the year, they trying to bring something back. But can they do it without Nike? You know what I'm saying? Nike them got to be on their A game too. And the other shoe brands, not just Nike, you got to think Adidas, while they've been making some moves, it hasn't still, in my opinion, leveled up to like what Ye's done over there. You know what I mean? Pharrell's been doing this thing, though, to keep it 100. I don't want to take away from the jellyfish and what have you, right? I really don't want to take away from that. Let me hit the rest of the article real quick. Let's see. It says the executive chairman said, and he added that the changes combined with Dick's operational expertise and strong vendor relationships will position Foot Locker business for a profitable growth. And let's see real quick. It says we got another donation going in from Sonny. Whoa.
Big ups to Polo and the Sold Out fam. Appreciate you all as always. Stay fresh. Polo, I need that size 9 Soulfly 3s. Peace and love. Catch you all on the good fellas, my good brothers.
All right, looks like Sonny's exiting the building. It says, big ups to Polo and the Sold Out family. Appreciate y'all. As always, stay fresh. Polo, I need that size 9 and Soulfly 3s. Let's see. Peacer, but I think he just means peace and love. Catch y'all on the good fellas, my good brothers. Appreciate the donations as always. Big money Sonnies, man. Let's see. Men on the Kick says, are y'all getting a shot drop on the Gamma 11 next week? Let's see. Are we getting? I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they go ahead and do it just to get it out the way. Because to be honest, the Gammas is the last thing on my list, and I'm done skis for the year. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm done skis. Men on the Kick said, Big Money Sonny says, peace, y'all. I'm out. Go Cowboys. Fuck out of here. Hey, we doing a tremendous job so far, man. Say what you want to say about us. We doing our thing. Let's see. The Dark Knight says, hold on. Didn't Foot Locker just hire the outlasted female from Nike? Foot Locker is definitely going to take no matter if DSG has control. So I think DSG has control. You're about to see a lot of changes. All the stuff that Foot Locker's just recently done, they're probably going to, case in point, if you think about it, they were going to move the headquarters down to Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Now that's done. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. I'm going to see. Men on the Kick says, I'm dead, Sonny. Where we at real quick, it says, as Foot Locker, we've assembled the world. We read that part. It says, we read that part, relationships and position Foot Locker business for a more profitable growth. We kind of covered that. So let me go through the rest of this real quick. It says, Dick's completed a $2.5 billion acquisition of Foot Locker this past September. Dick said on Tuesday that total consideration exchange for the transaction was $2.1 billion for the insurance of 9.6 million shares of Dick's Sporting Goods, commonly stacked. $233.0 million in cash and $111.6 million from Dick's pre-existing equity ownerships in Foot Locker. So again, they put some bread up, but they also put some other stuff up, like some that made it more profitable. Manu the Kick says facts, Polo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I want to go and get them joints about the way. Foot Locker didn't say how many stores would close. They did speculation over the future might bring for Champs, WS, and Atmos, while the expectations, if I'm not mistaken here, is that the core Foot Locker and Kids Foot Locker banners would become core to Dick's portfolio umbrella. And earlier this month, word surfaced that Foot Locker was no longer moving its headquarters to Florida, which I like I said, when you're keeping up with this stuff, sometimes you don't have to necessarily even read the article, because I mean, to be honest, you read it once. Some of the stuff, they kind of do it like a repeat process, you know what I'm saying? Says whether the latest update answers what Wall Street wants to know about the future of Foot Locker under Dick's ownership remains to be seen. Says with review underway, more in-depth information might not be known until earlier next year when Dick's Sporting's fourth quarter and full year results. Let me get through the rest of this real quick. It says Wall Street has been positive on Dick's/Foot Locker deal, believing that the latter would benefit from the operational expertise of a much larger sporting goods retailer. They also believe that the deal is positive for the Nike brand in the midst of the owner turnaround incentive, which has strong partnerships with both retailers. It says for the third quarter ended November 1st, Dick's reported an income of $75 million or 86 cents in diluted share versus the income of $228 million or 2.75 in the same year period ago. On the adjusted basis, diluted earnings per share was 2.07. Net share sales rose 36.3% to 4.17, which I think that's where I stopped on the last article. So pretty much these are kind of going hand in hand. And we'll finish this one up and we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, man. And we'll wrap this thing up here at the top of the hour. Appreciate everybody for being active in the chat tonight too, man. And glad I'm able to stay on top of that for sure. Where we at real quick? Where it says, from the $3.06 billion, comparable to the sales at Dick's business was up 5.7% on the top of the 4.3% gain a year ago. The company said it will not provide quarterly comparable sales for Foot Locker until the fourth quarter of the fiscal 2026, when the stores will have a full 14 months of operations following the September acquisition. So they said, hey, give us a year and then talk to us, and you'll see if we brought a complete turnaround to the joint. I get it. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we the new guys. We didn't create this, but we're going to restructure it and make it better is what I'm getting from it. So I'm very curious what they're going to bring to the table. I still haven't had like a direct answer yet. So again, we don't know how many stores they're closing according to this article. Again, Whole Live is a legend in the opinion database. Says Dick's missed Wall Street's expectation for earnings per share of 2.71 as well as revenue of 4.43 billion. For the 9 months, net income was $721 million or 8.66 of diluted share versus net income of $865 million or $10.43 a year ago. The net sales were up 15.1% to 10.99 billion from the 9.55 billion. It says during the quarter, Dick's opened 13 new houses of sports stores and 6 new Dick's Field House locations. It says despite the earnings miss, which sent Dick's shares down 3.6 to 199 to the per market trading, the retailer raised a full year of 2025 guidance from comparable sales growth from Dick's business to range of 3.5% to 4.0% from the prior guidance of the 2.0%. The 5.5% when the retailer posted second quarter results in August. It also raised a full 2025 diluted earnings per the share forecast for the Dick's business to range of the 14.25 and to 14.55, up the prior guidance of the hunt through the 13.90 to 14.50. Net sales are expected to reach between 13.95 billion to 14.0 billion. Let me test the chat real quick. Devon says we need to see Black Cat 6s come back. That would be an interesting tool. To be honest though, I don't think the Black Cat 6s would move, to keep it 100. They nice, but I mean, I'm very curious. 6s is already kind of like a hard sell in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The infrareds have set before. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're getting to reimagine, allegedly, next year, infrared 6s. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that's a hard move. You know, and let me wrap up the rest of this article. Then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. We coming at the top of the hours, homies. It says in the third quarter, the Dick's business crops growth at 5.7%, driven by the increase in both average tickets and transactions. And we were pleased to deliver gross margin expansion, said the company's president and CEO, Lauren Herbert, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, reflecting that the strong results and our continued confidence, we are again raising a full year of 2025 outlook for the Dick's business. So, I mean, hey, we took a little dip, but hey, we coming back. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, let me put myself back on the main screen. We'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, man. I mean, the main thing right now, I think this is on everybody's radar, and I'll speak for myself. What's on the radar for me? Gamma 11s. I'm gonna see if I can actually pull up a picture, but we should already know what the Gammas kind of look like. I gotta do upcoming sneaker releases anyway, but them Gammas, let me see if I can find a good image real quick. Cease. Give me like 2 seconds. Yeah, we just kind of kicking out. I wouldn't mind if they did a shock drop though, Manny. I would hope they do a shock drop on them. I think that's gonna be the main one. I know that it was some other stuff that we were talking that I feel like still didn't come out. The King Griffey Freshwaters, they're supposed to come. Let me share my screen on this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, they're supposed to like come out, close, give me this, splatter that. Let me share my screen real quick. If y'all see the little green tint, it's because of this. Let me see. Boom. Clicking that right there. Yeah, so that's the little green tint right here that y'all seen it on my face. King Griffey's, I like this. The King Griffey Junior joints. I think these are dope. I like them, the Griffey Max 1s. I might cop these, to be honest. Like, I think this would be a great for summertime type of vibe, too. I think this would be a great for summertime. I like these shits. 100. Let's see. Devon says, those Wale Nike GT Futures is coming out in mid-December. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've seen them. Yeah, let me see. I don't think I've seen those joints, but, I mean, we'll see how they do. December 12th, are they going to what the hell is this? This is supposed to be another, like, what is this supposed to be right here? I'm on year 4. Oh, I forgot. Somebody did post this in the Discord. These, in my opinion, I'm on year, dog. Give us that mock-up that somebody did years ago. Because to keep it 100, y'all straying away from it on purpose, in my opinion. And, you know, that may have just been an alleged image. But you got this looking like that poor man Travis Scott that we just got. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got those, do you need these? You know what I'm saying? While I admit, as you can see, it's got better padding, it's probably way more comfortable. But if it looked the same on the outside, then what the helly? You know what I'm saying? Got the Gamma 13s right here. These things is looking nice, dog. I've already seen some early reviews and on feeds, and yeah, they look great. They look great. And I got my older pair too, so I'm gonna sell my joints. I'm gonna let it go for 99 cents on the bidding, because these right here, these joints is looking great. And I'm gonna wear them for a holiday too. I'm gonna get them joints, and I'm rocking them joints to the Christmas, whatever me and my family gonna do. You know what I mean? Devon says, not gonna lie, those on my year 6s are nice, but you, me, and others could predict the colorways of the on my year shoes. This is true. Yeah. I mean, they stick to the lakes and the rivers that they're used to, but they can still I feel like they can still get their message off, you know, if they was to, you know, kind of get things, they can make a slight change. We got the Bugs Bunnies that's supposed to be coming December 20th. Okay. I didn't know I think we was talking about that in the Discord. Yeah. 8s is a hard sell, man. But yeah, pretty much I think that's it for this one. Looks like we got, undefeated Air Max 95s. Yeah, I'm good. And these supposed to come out December 10th. You know, all right. You know what I'm saying? Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick. Not looking bad. I mean, to be honest, this has been a good year for drops, though, if we're going to keep it real. It's been a good year for drops. Let me touch the chat real quick. I see Devon says, we need the Per Norman foams to come back. That would be interesting, yeah. That would be an interesting. Y'all know I had to pull up on those. You know what I'm saying? But those Pearl joints that dropped, too, they did numbers. I don't know how limited they were, but they made moves. A lot of people was checking for them joints. A lot of people was checking for them joints. Devon says, I don't know how Jordan Brand can top next year. Honestly, this shows you that obviously Elliot Hill is over there paying attention. You know, he's a new guy. He's been in the chair for over a year now. He's paying attention. You know, he's crawling. He's trying to make every drop seem like count. You know what I'm saying? We get still a lot of misses, but I mean, to be honest, we've getting a lot of good stuff too. If we want to keep it real. Lamont says the pearl joints are sitting at Foot Locker. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to check them out. Maybe I'll like them if I see them in person. If I see them in person, that's my thing. I'm gonna have to pull up on Foot Locker. That's another thing too. I've noticed with this new setup. Don't be afraid to check the physical store because online usually sells out faster. You know, from what I get from it. Y'all know I caught a lot of good W's on shoes that just come out. You know what I'm saying? That are physically in the store, but was hard to get online. Devon says they worth it in my mind. Okay, all right. So we'll see. I'll check them out. For sure. Foams is always. There's a bulky shoe, but it's also a pricey shoe because of how it's made, to the best of my knowledge. You know what I mean? So that's what they say, and that's what they tell us anyway, right? But other than that, man, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always, man. I've been on this joint for like an hour and 1 minute. You know, we right at that hour mark. I got some content I got to knock out real quick anyway. And yeah, I'll be back live again on Monday. Let's see. We got Dark Knight says, I just hope that next year Nike opens the votes on a lot of the sample Jordans and also sample Foot Locker sample footwear. I feel like they'll push it. I don't think we're gonna get the exact, but I feel like they're gonna knock on the door a little bit if I'm gonna keep it real. And he says, I'm picking up a second pair tomorrow, the pearls from Hibbett's. Okay. I may pull up there. If I got some free time tomorrow, I may just go check them out in person. Maybe just take the phone and keep it simples. You know what I'm saying? I may pull up. Maybe. Just maybe, man. Just maybe. I may pull up. We'll see how it goes for sure. Pretty much I see the Dark Knight. We're just deleted one of the joints. So we good, man. So hopefully congrats on the second pair of your joints. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes from there. Other than that, I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. Sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. It's free to sign up. Where of course we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. Again, if I don't get the content out in time, it's most likely already being discussed in there. I'll see you guys again on Monday. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December.